Hello all, I'm Roberto Jordan, the president of Sundiata African American Cultural Association. We're the producers of Festival Sundiata, the festival that you love to come to each and every year at Seattle Center. This year, in 2021, we're going to be at Seattle Center, and we're going to do it on Juneteenth, June 19th and 20th, 2021. Normally, you'll see our people on stage entertaining you. You'll see their work that you come and look at, and there will be exhibits that are there. And you never really get to know them as people. And the fact that they're not really getting paid to be out there. They're doing it for the community. And so now what we want to do is we want to give a build up to our festival that's coming up. So we're going to give you an intimate look into them as people. We're going to be doing interviews with them that you guys can have a look at and see exactly how these folks are. They love Black folks. These brothers and sisters are some people that you would really want to get to know in real life. So that's what we're going to do, give you a chance to get to know them in real life. We're going to dedicate our festival to Muhammad Sabo. He's a brother that was with us for at least 20 years that passed away in 2019. This brother gave up everything that he could for the festival. He would perform, he would bring music equipment, he would run stages, he would do all these certain things. So we're going to dedicate the festival to him. This is a festival that you don't want to miss because hopefully COVID will be over and you'll be able to get out there and enjoy yourself. Right now, we did it electronically because we wanted to respect the virus. But we want you to show up June 19th and 20th, 2021 at Seattle Center for Festival Sundiata Black Arts Fest and enjoy Festival Sundiata Spotlight.
Hello and welcome to the Festival Sundiata Spotlight Showcase. Today we have Kim Phillips, a talented artist and a beautiful person all around. Welcome to the show, Kim.
Thank you, Consuela. Excited to be here.
Yay! So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm born and raised in Seattle, Washington. I'm actually married. My married name is Kimberly Belfield. However,
Do you go by Phillips? Okay, yeah.
My art name is Kimberly Phillips. So I go by Kimberly Phillips, referring to my art. I'm a mother of three. I'm a grandmother. I've been painting for about 40 years. I started with cartoon drawing, and I was actually, I got work through a company named Cornerstone Development. Okay. They wanted me to actually draw cartoon strips. So I literally got paid for that at 16 years old. And I literally started out drawing for a long, long, long time. Then someone said, you should try oil paints. When I tried oil paints, it just took over my life. I love oil. However, I do work with a mixed medium. So I do oils and acrylic. And Kimberly's gems came from gems. I actually incorporate gems into my paintings. Whatever sparkles, whatever shines, I kind of just incorporate it. Each painting is different. I know that typically you would have a series. Artists typically would have a series. I do not. Each painting is unique and different. So I'm kind of outside of the box.
I like that. You can have variety that way.
So if you purchase a painting, which I'm just now getting into I do sell privately, but I'm just now getting into selling the originals. I'm connected to my painting, so it's really, really hard. As of now, each painting you can have greeting cards along with it. So if you see a painting, you can literally just say, oh, if you like that in a greeting card, that's what we're doing today.
Oh, okay. So you just have different outlets for printing your art.
Yes, I'm literally, if you want a sticker, if you want a greeting card, if you want a t-shirt, I'm open to all of that today.
Oh, okay, great. And so where would you see yourself, where would you like to see your art in the future? What's your ultimate dream?
The goal is to have them in coffee shops, stores. My favorite cardstock, I should probably say another cardstock, but is Pampress. I love it. But that's just, I relate to that cardstock. That's what I would like my paintings to do in cards, just to be everywhere.
Basically be a household name.
Yes, and when you purchase now, just like I said, I'm just now starting to get into purchasing the originals, but however, you can get a duplicate. And what I'll do is go ahead and get you a duplicate, but I'll actually paint on the... I'll add strokes and gems or whatever it needs, you know, to look like the original.
Probably do some limited editions maybe.
I do.
That's great.
Yeah, it's fun.
So you said you first started drawing, doing cartoons. So, but how did you get into that? Did you do art in school?
I've always doodled, but it came from my father. My inspiration is my father. He used to paint or draw cartoon strips of us siblings, and he would make a long story. And I just love the narrative. I just love the whole thing. So my dad is an inspiration for me. I get the strength from my mother, but however, my creative side came from my dad. So from there, I literally started painting on my walls, in my bedrooms, cartoon strips everywhere. So my dad was like, "Oh, let me see if we can get her a job." And so I got doing it, and I just fell in love with it ever since. But however, I was an athlete. That was my life. I ran from second grade to college, and drawing had to take a back seat to me, to that. And so I got a college scholarship at University of Washington. And I just hated running. I hated it. However, I won, but I did it because my dad loved it.
It wasn't your passion.
It wasn't my passion. This was. So when I got to college, I just said no more. And then I fell back into love with painting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you able to maintain it pretty well when you started a family?
Oh, no. You probably already know. If you're an artist, you probably already know. No. The kids take over everything. So no.
I was wondering if you had like a secret.
No, I don't have a secret. No. Literally, I think I started really, really getting back into it when the kids got into high school. And then I was doing a children's book.
Did you finish that?
I just need someone to write the stories.
Oh, wow.
I have everything. It's just, I had a publisher. The publisher was kind of, wonky. So I canned it and put it on pause. And then I started painting. So what I was saying was basically, that was I started doing a children's story. And it's biblical stories. So I did it in the perspective of a Black child. So Jesus is Black, all the characters are Black, and I just did it differently.
That is wonderful. Yeah, please keep pursuing that. And okay, you writers out there, we need to.
My son's an excellent writer, and I was, he's actually the person I'm trying to get, but he's got kids, so. Yeah.
It's a constant battle. I feel like I'll pick up I'll pick up soon, but like my kids are almost all in high school. And there was that, that period where it's just like, it's not going to happen. Yes, but I love your pieces. I'm admiring them back there. Can you tell us about a few of them today?
Okay, so I just recently did this one, and it's called Strength. If you can see, she has an afro that's got a space in it. Her hair represents the earth, the heart of the earth. And it's not complete because there's a missing part of her, if that makes sense to you. She's naked because she's basically every day before she gets up, she tries to get her power. So collecting her power before she goes out into the world, because you go out into the world and it's tough. It can be tough. So this is her vulnerable before she gets ready for the world, and that's her Black power, basically.
That's awesome.
So when it gets full, it's going to mean something big. The next one is called Land. I don't know if you can see how tilted. I feel bad about it falling, Land is basically our land. Who did the land belong to before? Us, right? It belonged to us. So the Black man is very, very strong in stature, and the woman is also as strong. My paintings really cater to women. Women are the strength. They hold babies in their stomach. I love to paint women. However, the man is also very, very strong, correct? So this is the Black family. Basically, this is the unit when they had their land. The land is gold for a reason, and it's at peace. They're at peace. But my paintings basically cater to women. Yeah.
And so you just want, like, what message do you want to give women, or what do you want to?
That they're very strong. Women are strong. They don't get their how do I say? They don't get their dues. Basically, they don't. They do so much. Like you, for instance, you have a great, beautiful family. You do a lot for your family, but who knows, right? You just don't know what the woman goes through. But the woman does a lot. They hold the man up. I feel that's just my opinion.
Well, and then, we're taken for granted.
We're taken for granted, I feel. So I enjoy painting women. Also landscaping. I don't know if you can see this one here. That's Hawaii. That's Hawaii. My grandkids are in Hawaii. My son's in Hawaii. So every year I go to Hawaii, and that's the lava lands.
Nice.
I wasn't really going to show you that one. This is actually what I was going to show you. That one. I used to do ballet, tap, and dance. I feel bad I'm moving this. I probably shouldn't. So sorry. And so that one's called Now You Can Dance. It's also another relation to freedom and peace. What she's gone through a lot, and now she's free, and now she can dance. So she's a little ballerina.
Great. So now on all of the pieces that you showed me, are those mixed? Are those like the oil and acrylic mixed, or is it?
You'd be surprised. She's actually got oil and acrylics and pastel.
Oh, okay.
And if you can see, there's sparkles. But yes, I use everything.
Kind of hard to see. The picture right behind you, that one sparkles a lot. Or you put a gloss on that one, right?
This one is called Queen. Can you see?
That's really pretty too.
Yes, and I did put a gloss on her. And then again with the landscaping, this is blue.
I love it. It's like something for every taste, basically.
That was the idea. Hopefully that somebody can find something. We're everywhere. Yeah.
Do you showcase? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to just say that one thing I didn't mention. In between all of that, I worked for almost all the modeling agencies in Seattle. I didn't like the way they were ran, so eventually I opened my own modeling agency. From there, I still painted. So I'm an entrepreneur. I thought, okay, so I still love doing this, but let's do that. So I collaborated it all together. So I started doing fashion shows with art shows. And people liked it. So I started to do that kind of like everywhere. And that's where Festival Sundiata came in. I don't know if they saw me at one of my shows or whatever, but that's how we became into this marriage of
yes.
It's been great ever since. Now I kind of do that sometimes. I have a fashion show with the art show.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything coming up?
Hopefully next year.
Well, probably not with the COVID.
Yeah, hopefully next year.
With COVID and everything, everything's paused.
I can tell you though, the whole concept of the gems is Kimberly's Gems. That's the actual name of my line here. Kimberly's Gems came from when I did fashion shows. So the models were actually the gems.
Okay.
So we would showcase everywhere, and they would be, here's Kimberly's Gems. But again, I collaborated it together, and that's how you got it. And you can find my work at kimberlysgems.com.
Kimberly'sGems.com. Everyone get that down. Thank you for being with us today. We really appreciate you sharing your wonderful talent. And I hope to see you soon everywhere.
Oh, you too.
Thank
Thanks.
you.